Hello everyone. In this video, there are 6 lessons designed to improve your English speaking skills and pronunciation. You can skip to any lesson with the timestamp provided in the description. Here are all the lessons in the video. Green, green. The walls were painted in 2 shades of green. The walls were painted in 2 shades of green. Great, great. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Group, group. The pop group is now touring the world. The pop group is now touring the world. Ground, ground. The ground was still very muddy. The ground was still very muddy. Grass, grass. The donkey is eating grass on the field. The donkey is eating grass on the field. Gravel, gravel. We bought 6 bags of gravel for the garden path. We bought 6 bags of gravel for the garden path. Grandfather, grandfather. She inherited a little money from her grandfather. She inherited a little money from her grandfather. Grill, grill. Grill the sausages for 10 minutes. Grill the sausages for 10 minutes. Grapes, grapes. Wine is made by crushing grapes. Wine is made by crushing grapes. Grey, grey. The bird is brown and grey in colour. The bird is brown and grey in colour. Graph, graph. The figures are all plotted on a graph. The figures are all plotted on a graph. Gratitude, gratitude. My heart was overflowing with gratitude. My heart was overflowing with gratitude. Fragrance, fragrance. The fragrance of lavender filled the room. The fragrance of lavender filled the room. Autograph, autograph. I asked the author to autograph my book. I asked the author to autograph my book. Graffiti, graffiti. Vandals had sprayed graffiti on the walls. Vandals had sprayed graffiti on the walls. Grateful, grateful. I'm so grateful for all that you've done. I'm so grateful for all that you've done. Disagree, disagree. I disagree strongly with this idea. I disagree strongly with this idea. Progress, progress. You're making progress. Keep it up. You're making progress. Keep it up. Program, program. The program would generate a lot of new jobs. The program would generate a lot of new jobs. Greed, greed. He eats because of greed, not hunger. He eats because of greed, not hunger. Migration, migration. Some birds begin their migration south in autumn. Some birds begin their migration south in autumn. Playground, playground. They love to run around on the playground. They love to run around on the playground. Graduation, graduation. Well done on your graduation. Well done on your graduation. Background, background. The soft background music made her feel sleepy. The soft background music made her feel sleepy. Agriculture. Agriculture. A proportion of the land is used for agriculture. A proportion of the land is used for agriculture. Disgraceful. Disgraceful. His behaviour was absolutely disgraceful. His behaviour was absolutely disgraceful. Abseil. Abseil. You have to learn how to abseil when you want to do technical climbing. You have to learn how to abseil when you want to do technical climbing. Feisty. Feisty. He was a strong and feisty old man. He was a strong and feisty old man. Receipt. Receipt. The receipt is your proof of purchase. The receipt is your proof of purchase. Foreign. Foreign. Can you speak any foreign languages? Can you speak any foreign languages? Ceiling. Ceiling. I noticed a crack in the ceiling. I noticed a crack in the ceiling. Being. Being. New scientific discoveries are being made every day. New scientific discoveries are being made every day. Weight. Weight. Bananas are usually sold by weight. Bananas are usually sold by weight. Leisure. Leisure. What do you do in your leisure time? What do you do in your leisure time? Vein. Vein. The nurse was having trouble finding a vein in his arm. The nurse was having trouble finding a vein in his arm. Weird. Weird. A really weird thing happened last night. A really weird thing happened last night. Protein. Protein. Beans are a very good source of protein. Beans are a very good source of protein. Forfeit. Forfeit. They won the game by forfeit. They won the game by forfeit. Seize. Seize. Seize the opportunity when it comes up. Seize the opportunity when it comes up. Eight. Eight. I work 8 hours a day. I work 8 hours a day. Rain. Rain. He made many enemies during his brief reign. He made many enemies during his brief reign. Receive. Receive. Did you receive any letters today? Did you receive any letters today? Either. Either. You can park on either side of the street. You can park on either side of the street. Neighbour. Neighbour. She fell into conversation with her neighbour. She fell into conversation with her neighbour. Deceive. Deceive. His friendly manner did not deceive us for long. His friendly manner did not deceive us for long. Beige. Beige. The walls have been painted in beige. The walls have been painted in beige. Surveillance. Surveillance. The suspects are under police surveillance. The suspects are under police surveillance. Seeing. Seeing. Thank you so much for seeing me. Thank you so much for seeing me. Reindeer. Reindeer. A few reindeer were grazing in the fields. A few reindeer were grazing in the fields. Veil. Veil. The bride wore a veil with a wreath of silk flowers. The bride wore a veil with a wreath of silk flowers. perceive, perceive. Voters perceive him as a decisive international leader. Voters perceive him as a decisive international leader. Heist, heist. I like watching heist movies. I like watching heist movies. Make, make. Bees make honey. Bees make honey. Lake, lake. My hotel room looks out across the lake. My hotel room looks out across the lake. Bake, bake. Bake for 10 minutes until the pastry is crisp and golden. Bake for 10 minutes until the pastry is crisp and golden. Cake, cake. Cut the cake into sections. Cut the cake into sections. Awake, awake. The noise was keeping everyone awake. The noise was keeping everyone awake. Break, break. He pressed hard on the brake, but nothing happened. He pressed hard on the brake, but nothing happened. Shake, shake. Shake the bottle before taking the medicine. Shake the bottle before taking the medicine. Steak, steak. He put up a stake to support the newly planted tree. He put up a stake to support the newly planted tree. Take, take. Did you take a bath? Did you take a bath? Rake, rake. In the autumn, I rake the dead leaves. In the autumn, I rake the dead leaves. Snake, snake. I mistook the stick for a snake. I mistook the stick for a snake. Fake, fake. How do you know a fake from the original? How do you know a fake from the original? Remake. Remake. It is a remake of an old movie. It is a remake of an old movie. Mistake. Mistake. She put salt into her coffee by mistake. She put salt into her coffee by mistake. Milkshake. Milkshake. I'm going to take a sip of my vanilla milkshake before I finish writing this. I'm going to take a sip of my vanilla milkshake before I finish writing this. Uptake. Uptake. He's a good interviewer, tough and quick on the uptake. He's a good interviewer, tough and quick on the uptake. Retake. Retake. She would have to retake the course in the summer. She would have to retake the course in the summer. Matchmaker. Matchmaker. Some friends played matchmaker and had us both over for dinner. Some friends played matchmaker and had us both over for dinner. Undertaker. Undertaker. The undertaker closed his eyes a moment and then began to speak. The undertaker closed his eyes a moment and then began to speak. Makeup. Makeup. The makeup cost her a lot of money. The makeup cost her a lot of money. Taken. Taken. It has taken years to earn their trust. It has taken years to earn their trust. Cupcake. Cupcake. Wrap the cupcake in plastic wrap. Wrap the cupcake in plastic wrap. Speaker. Speaker. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our speaker. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our speaker. keepsake, keepsake. This is just a little keepsake for your birthday. This is just a little keepsake for your birthday. Takeover, takeover. They made a takeover bid for the company. They made a takeover bid for the company. Fried, fried. She ordered a portion of fried eggs. She ordered a portion of fried eggs. Pie, pie. Serve the pie with whipped cream. Serve the pie with whipped cream. Movie, movie. We missed the beginning of the movie. We missed the beginning of the movie. Chief, chief. He is the chief of my department. He is the chief of my department. Lie, lie. It may sound like a lie, but it's the truth. It may sound like a lie, but it's the truth. Brief, brief. There was a brief pause in the conversation. There was a brief pause in the conversation. Replied, replied. A lot of people replied to our advertisement. A lot of people replied to our advertisement. Grief, grief. My heart has been filled with grief. My heart has been filled with grief. Cried, cried. He cried because he had hurt his knee. He cried because he had hurt his knee. Relief, relief. Afterwards, I felt a great sense of relief. Afterwards, I felt a great sense of relief. Tie, tie. Tie the knot as tight as you can. Tie the knot as tight as you can. Peace, peace. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write it down on a piece of paper. Tried. Tried. I tried to phone her but couldn't get through. I tried to phone her but couldn't get through. Belief. Belief. I admire his passionate belief in what he is doing. I admire his passionate belief in what he is doing. Denied. Denied. He denied any knowledge of them. He denied any knowledge of them. Tier. Tier. We sat in the upper tier at the stadium. We sat in the upper tier at the stadium. Shield. Shield. You can't shield her from the truth forever. You can't shield her from the truth forever. Field. Field. The farmer grows potatoes in this field. The farmer grows potatoes in this field. Retrieve. Retrieve. She bent down to retrieve her earring. She bent down to retrieve her earring. Dried. Dried. He dried the dishes carefully. He dried the dishes carefully. Thief. Thief. The policeman caught the thief. The policeman caught the thief. Believe. Believe. You shouldn't believe everything you read. You shouldn't believe everything you read. Alien. Alien. They spoke a language totally alien to him. They spoke a language totally alien to him. Fries. Fries. He squirted some ketchup on his fries. He squirted some ketchup on his fries. Flies. Flies. The plane flies above the clouds. The plane flies above the clouds. Achieve. Achieve. She wanted to achieve good grades in school. She wanted to achieve good grades in school. Near. Near. Are there any restaurants still open near here? Are there any restaurants still open near here? Earring. Earring. He was wearing an earring in his left ear. He was wearing an earring in his left ear. Pearl. Pearl. He bought his girlfriend a pearl necklace. He bought his girlfriend a pearl necklace. Fear. Fear. What's your greatest fear? What's your greatest fear? Heard. Heard. Have you heard the latest news? Have you heard the latest news? Appearance. Appearance. Never judge people by their appearance. Never judge people by their appearance. Search. Search. They did not have time to search for it. They did not have time to search for it. Fearful. Fearful. People are fearful of rising crime in the area. People are fearful of rising crime in the area. Earth. Earth. The earth hardens under the hot sun. The earth hardens under the hot sun. Learn. Learn. It is never too old to learn. It is never too old to learn. Year. Year. December is the last month of the year. December is the last month of the year. Heart. Heart. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. appear, appear. My book will appear in the shops next month. My book will appear in the shops next month. Clear, clear. Let's leave when the roads are clear. Let's leave when the roads are clear. Beard, beard. Are you growing a beard? Are you growing a beard? Dear, dear. He lost everything that was dear to him. He lost everything that was dear to him. Here, here. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Clearance, clearance. We bought our new carpet at a clearance sale. We bought our new carpet at a clearance sale. Disappear, disappear. They watched the bus disappear into the distance. They watched the bus disappear into the distance. Hearing, hearing. I will be interested in hearing your comments. I will be interested in hearing your comments. Spear, spear. She had a fish impaled on the point of her spear. She had a fish impaled on the point of her spear. Gear, gear. All his camping gear was packed in the rucksack. All his camping gear was packed in the rucksack. Unclear, unclear. The terms of the contract are very unclear. The terms of the contract are very unclear. Smear, smear. His fingers left a smear of sweat on the wall. His fingers left a smear of sweat on the wall. Bear, bear. The roof couldn't bear the stress of the snow. The roof couldn't bear the stress of the snow. Pear, pear. The pear is a delicious fruit and I like it very much. The pear is a delicious fruit and I like it very much. Issue, issue. They have opposite views on the issue. They have opposite views on the issue. Queue, queue. I had to join a queue for the toilets. I had to join a queue for the toilets. True, true. I think the story is true. I think the story is true. Blue, blue. The sky is bright blue. The sky is bright blue. Argue, argue. I am not in the mood to argue. I am not in the mood to argue. Clue, clue. Police have found a vital clue. Police have found a vital clue. Rescue, rescue. The rescue operation began on Friday afternoon. The rescue operation began on Friday afternoon. Tissue, tissue. She handed me a tissue just as I sneezed. She handed me a tissue just as I sneezed. Statue, statue. The statue was carved out of marble. The statue was carved out of marble. Venue, venue. The police will inspect the venue for safety. The police will inspect the venue for safety. Continue, continue. The rain will continue into the evening. The rain will continue into the evening. Value, value. What is the value of your house? What is the value of your house? Cruel, Cruel. Don't be cruel to animals. Don't be cruel to animals. Avenue. Avenue. We need to explore every possible avenue. We need to explore every possible avenue. Fuel. Fuel. The plane was running low on fuel. The plane was running low on fuel. Barbecue. Barbecue. I put another steak on the barbecue. I put another steak on the barbecue. Pursue. Pursue. She wishes to pursue a medical career. She wishes to pursue a medical career. Subdue. Subdue. Police managed to subdue the angry crowd. Police managed to subdue the angry crowd. Cue. Cue. In the game of snooker, you hit the ball with a cue. In the game of snooker, you hit the ball with a cue.